Well, good morning, my pickles, my snowflakes, my turtles, my Goldilocks, my no matter what club members. This is Sarah from Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto, and it's just another day in paradise doing the keto lifestyle. I love what I do. Yes, it took a lot of time to figure out what works, what doesn't work for me, and I love to read where it's the same for you people. It's great. Well, after all the years that I've bashed Weight Watchers, I know there's a special place in hell for me that I'm going. I have to tell you, this new Weight Watchers plan is very, very interesting. I don't know if it's pricier than before, but they certainly make it look reasonable. They are actually dealing with not only the food and the points and activity and emotions and what you can have to eat. It looks like somebody really figured out what it was that somebody might need. And it's funny because how they change the Weight Watcher program every couple of years to pull you back in, where you say after you've gained everything back from the previous Weight Watcher program, this time it'll be different. Well, this time it actually looks like they have their together. And they didn't have their together before. They had high fees, low results, etc., etc. And Oprah, of course, is still at the helm, and she's still going to be doing these live video chats and things like that. So, but it does look interesting. So if the keto way of doing it, and you've had keto coaches, and you've done the chronometer, and you're weighing and measuring, and you've done all the right things and nothing's happening, maybe doing Weight Watchers with points could be back in your wagon at checkout, and it could work for you. I don't know. Just go check it out. I was delighted with what I was reading, and it was like there was a part of me that said, I want to sign up for this. I want to see, how it does with the points. They're still doing the points, and that's kind of successful. And if you're a Hungry Girl fan like I am, when she figures out the carbs, the fats, the calories, things like that, she also does smart points. So she's a pretty big deal in that world, and she's also a big deal if you go to the same stores that I do, or the same retail stores that I go to, because all I hear on the intercom is, this is Lisa Lilly and Hungry Girl. And she talks about a lot of the stuff, but yeah, I'm telling you, go and check it out. It has a lot of really good things on the app that might make it worth it. They're doing a weekly charge, which is kind of interesting. So you could end up spending a lot, but you could end up actually losing weight and eating properly, and without buying their junky products. You could still do it with your produce. And it said, what can I eat on it? There's all these click on things, and it says you can have absolutely anything. And of course, they show all these hip and happening under 40 people in bars with no masks, having all the apps and the wine and social interaction. Not exactly like a lot of us that watch my channel would be doing, maskless. But for those that are hip and happening and skinny, good for them. So anyway, just a little shout out to them, and maybe I'll just be in, Weight Watcher purgatory and not Weight Watcher hell for the things that I've said over the years. I'll keep my comments about them to myself. And how did I start my serious weight loss journey? Through Weight Watchers. Yeah. I was sitting in an AA meeting, and I knew I wanted to join. I had done everything, the counting calories, there was a website where you could do your calories and it would figure out your macros for you, pre-chronometer. But nothing was working, and I had the frustration, and so I left the meeting because there was an 8 o'clock Weight Watchers meeting, and I only went to one meeting face to face. This is like 8 years ago now, 8, 9 years ago. But I did sign up for the online and I dropped 17 pounds and then flatlined. Um, so then I found low carb, high fat. Then I found keto. Um, and then I found keto under 20 total carbs. And then I found carnivore. And now I'm back to a keto lifestyle. I weighed myself yesterday and I'm still in maintenance. And so that delights me. I weigh what I weighed in the third grade before I started to develop and, you know, grew up and got my period and all that kind of stuff at 9 years old. It was crazy, but that's how it went for me. And then my weight was always around 175. And, but I was solid. I was like, don't mess with me, solid. And of course, as we know, you get older, this happens, and all the rest. All the rest goes south too. So, it's different now being in maintenance. I love my keto lifestyle food plan. I love my veg. I like my meat. I like my fat. I don't eat fruit, but it all works for me. And every day I ask for another 24 hours of food sobriety, food sanity, because I know crazy, I know binging, I know overeating, I know all that kind of stuff. I did not stick a finger down my throat, but I definitely, would overeat. I never got into the laxative thing either. But I was also obsessed with my scale. I was a big gum chewer, like 17 sticks a day. Also Tic Tacs and Mentos, but more gum. And then the loaded coffees, I would fill my coffee cup with butter and MCT oil and bulletproof oil and not stevia. I didn't like stevia too much, but it was erythritol and xylitol. And so I've had my share of all of that. I bought hundreds of dollars worth of spices and keto type ingredients to bake and cook things. Now I'm basically, I was going to say meat and potatoes, right? But meat and veggies every now and then. I'll have a Yukon potato or a sweet potato, but I do love my squashes. I do ground beef with spaghetti sauce in a spaghetti squash. I do pork and Alfredo sauce in an acorn squash. I love my butternut. I slow cook it in my toaster oven, and it's just delightful. I have a bowl of veggies every day, raw, with Bragg's marinade, 1 tablespoon of that, and 2 ounces of Fage 0% yogurt. That's my dressing. I have control over it because I know what's in those things. And then I have my little bowl of heated veggies like asparagus, green beans, carrots, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. Did I hit it all? Green beans, did I say that? Yeah. And then I'll have an entree of some sort with meat in it. Today I've got the homemade keto beef stew that I make in my slow cooker. And it's wonderful. Cauliflower crumbles taking the place of potatoes. And beef leftover steak that's cooked on the grill. So it's got a grilled flavor or smoked flavor with carrots and cauliflower rice. I don't even need any broth. I put a cup of coffee. Yes, I do. And then a wee bit of spaghetti sauce. And it's my type of hearty stew. And then that works. And then I also make a turkey cauliflower carrot stew on the top of my stove. And that works for me too. And so it's just to figure it out as you go along and no regrets. But if you're having problems and you want some guidance, maybe the Weight Watcher new program app is what does it for you. It really looks like a good program. I can't believe I'm saying that. And And so, anyway, give it a try. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. I've got my Wicked Joe's Italian roast today. Love it. And I'm so glad you're here. This community has held me and carried me, and it's because of you that I'm on maintenance, and it just works. Don't give up. You can be in your 70s and have it work for you. Trust me. Trust and believe in this process. Don't be whiny and bratty and use the scale every day and think that you're supposed to lose 300 pounds by Saturday. You're not. You are adopting a lifestyle. You are finding foods that work for you, that you can get excited about. You're putting the good salts, the good ghee, the good butter on your items and just enjoying a rich keto food plan. It works. Trust the process. I'll see you here the next time. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with the Keto Lifestyle. I'll see you here the next time. Bye-bye for now.